Hi guys, so today we're going to do a day in the life of Warren's Removals. I'm going to take you through the whole day. You're going to meet some of the team and see how we operate on a day-to-day basis. So generally on a day-to-day basis I wake up about 6 AM, 6:30. That's depending on what job I'm on throughout the week. Today I've got nothing really planned job-wise, so I can take my time and do what I need to do. I've already worked out this morning, so every single day I try and work out at least once. And then what I normally do is get Harper ready for nursery. Today she's not here because she's gone to view a school with Tash. So Tash is taking her to view a new school, which is exciting for her. Yeah, so every morning, Quavo, I normally take him out for a little bit of a run in the garden. Come on, mate. So what I generally do every morning, well, normally the night before I'd cook my food. Sometimes I run out of time and I don't, but last night I cooked pasta for my lunch, and I've also got some protein bars here. Now I've got these out to show you because we moved a guy called Paulo Lima recently. He is sponsored by Grenade and he gave us all of these goodies. So if you've never tried those, they are well worth having a go. So I normally put a few bits and bobs in my bag, ready for work. And then what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going to the unit today, which is in Inkbarrow. It's about a 20-minute journey. We're going to go and see Tash, Esther and Luke. Esther will be running you through her day today and showing you what she does.
So I come on in and I deal with all the inquiries. So I'll go through my emails and telephone calls. I like to stay quite proactive with our customers. So if I haven't heard from them, I like to contact them and see how they're getting on, where they are in the process. I also deal with the calendar, so I'm a bit OCD with my calendar. I don't like anybody else touching it. So I deal with the quotes, make sure that I set them all up for the guys to do, but also the provisional dates and the moving dates. And as you can imagine, they do change quite often. So it's just keeping on top of those, speaking with the customers, making sure they're all on the right dates and we have enough staff and vans to be able to accommodate that. So yeah, that's my day-to-day business really. Oh, hi Richard, how are you? Good. I'm very well, thanks. I've had a lovely week, yes, thank you so much.
And then you're going to be going out with Luke to do a couple of quotes. Generally, Luke is the general manager, he does everything within the company. He also shares 50% of the quotes with George. George is on holiday at the moment, but he's back next week, so you won't be seeing George today. So we are leaving for work. I like to take Quavo in because Esther's got a dog called Fergie and they like to play together. So we're on the way to the unit now. We've got a unit in Inkbarrow which is relatively new. We moved about 8 months ago, and from my house to the unit is about 20 minutes. So on this journey what I quite like to do is get my phone calls out, so I don't really listen to the news. I never have the radio on. I try and use my journey times to make phone calls. Just before we started shooting this part, I took a phone call off one of the guys. It's icy day today and he's accidentally bumped into the back of somebody. I need to check the dash cam footage, but it doesn't sound like it's too bad. It's just one of those things. As we grow as a company, we've got normally about 11 vans on the road each day, so these things happen unfortunately. It's just how you deal with them. got very, very good insurance with NFU, who are a Worcester-based company, and they're really, really good. But hopefully I don't really need to use the insurance on this one. We can just get it fixed privately. So yeah, 20 minutes journey. Normally on this journey, I'm trying to be creative. I'm listening to podcasts or listening to inspirational audiobooks. That seems to be my new thing at the moment. Try to take a step back a little bit, and that's one of the business sayings that I actually hate. I hate it when people say, oh, you need to take a step back, but in fact it's not taking a step back, it's just taking a look at a different angle. So you're looking at the business from a different perspective. So taking myself off the vans, which I always like to do. I like being on the vans, but taking myself off the vans gives me more time to look at the business and the growth of things, and putting my mind to different creative avenues basically. So today we've got 3 moves on, 3 relatively big moves. One of the moves is the final day, so the guys have been there for 3 days. James Hall has been heading that team, he's a team leader. We're moving a vicar, so it's actually paid for and organised by the diocese. We do quite a lot of vicar moves, they tend to have a lot of books. That's one of the moves which you're going to go and have a look at later. We've got another job in Worcester, and then we're also day 3 into a massive 7-day move. Lady Patricia, she's been on the cards for a long time. She's had quite a lot of problems with her move, so the dates have bounced around quite a lot. She's finally exchanged and she's completing tomorrow, and she's moving to Yorkshire, so that's a very, very big move. So looking forward to getting that one over the line.
So once I've arrived at the unit, 7 AM, we get all of our packing materials, our boxes, protectors for all the furniture. Once we've done that, we like to get to the customer's house for 8 AM in the morning. I'll have a wander around with the customers, make sure we've got everything that we need to for the day. I'll organise the guys into a plan so that we can figure out the best way to make the day as easy and stress-free for the customer as possible.
Been really exciting today for me personally is we've had our 18-ton vehicle sign written. It was finished 2 days ago, and the sign writer had it for 8 days in total. But once it had finished, I had to get the driver to take it to have its 8 weekly inspection. So when you go HGV, you need it to be inspected and looked over every 8 weeks. So because it went straight from the sign writers to there, I've not actually seen it yet. So when I pull up at the unit, it'll be the first time I've seen it all sign written. So I'm excited about this. The guys have sent me photos, but I've not seen it in person, so I can't wait. So the guys have been washing the lorry today, so I've stayed in the office, and me and Tasha are going to go and have our first look. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh. It looks incredible.
No way.
Even better in person.
So I've seen this on photos, but not in person.
So slick, isn't it?
Good. Mo, who does all of our signage on our vehicles, had this for 8 days in total. Oh my god, it looks quality, doesn't it?
The back looks great.
Yeah.
How eye-catching.
We did actually have another idea for this lorry, but it kind of fell through, didn't it? Do you want to tell them the story about that?
So we have names for all of our vehicles here, and this one was named the BFG for obvious reasons. And we had this, well, Warren had this great idea of putting the BFG on the back of the lorry. But of course with those kind of things we have to get permission, so we got in touch with the copywriters, but unfortunately we weren't successful.
No.
So we thought outside the box, and we wanted to kind of keep it within the Warren's brand, but make it a little bit more modern, and I think we've succeeded with that.
Yeah. We did actually want to put a big picture of BFG holding a house, but Tash got in touch with Roald Dahl, the copywriters, and they said no, unfortunately. And we love it. I think it's amazing. We didn't really know what to do on a vehicle this size, but what we wanted to try not to do is spend too much money. So we decided to wrap half of it basically and leave the other half white with the big Warren's Removals and Storage. So I'm really pleased with how it turned out.
It looks great. Really stands out, doesn't it?
What do you think of the different colour blues?
Love it. I love it. Yeah, really modern, really fresh.
Yeah.
You can see it lasted a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know how it's going to turn out, to be honest, the different colour blues, but it looks brilliant. Really happy with that.
So happy. Looks great. Hiya, I'm Tash and I'm the co-director here at Warren's Removals and Storage. On a day-to-day basis, my job can vary a lot. I'm in charge of payments here and the finance sector. I'm also in charge of our estate agents relationships, so I keep in touch with all of the estate agents that recommend us. Obviously that's a very valuable relationship to us and our clients. I also look after client relationships and most importantly the aftercare side of that. I also hold monthly meetings here at the office with all of the office staff so we can keep in touch with each other and we forecast and brainstorm for the coming months. But my most important job here at Warren's Removals is of course keeping Warren in line.
So, typical day for me. Today we're doing 6 quotes today, a couple of box collections, a box drop off, making sure the teams that are out today are all going well and the load ups are good. We've got a couple of teams who are on key weights today, so they'll be on their lunch break about now. But typically doing quotes and box drops and collections and a bit of planning for the following day. Also in charge of the lorry maintenance and making sure everything's up to date with regards to paperwork with the lorry. But on the way to a quote right now, to give you a bit of an insight in some of the people that we quote and the houses we do. But typically we quote anyone really, anyone from a 1-bed flat up to a 10-bed mansion. So you know, if people will contact us or find us on social media or been recommended, then we'll just go and see them and get a quote to them on the same day. So it's always good to get a quick turnaround on the quotes. Shows people that we're on top of things, and that's the first part of their journey really. After their inquiry, you know, we get to go meet them, good first impression, get the quote to them quickly, and hopefully they use us. So box pickup done. Quote 8 minutes away. 4-bedroom house to a 5-bedroom, so it'd be a half decent sized property. Roll on. Yeah, that was a nice family. Guy who fosters children, so quite a busy house. 4-bedroom, like I say, bedroom downstairs as well. But he's got access to the new property, so that's brilliant in the way of well, it's quite attractive for someone doing removals because you don't have to wait for keys at the new property, and he's got access. So wanted a couple of options, one for packing, one for a non-pack, but pretty straightforward other than that. It'd be great to win that one.
On my left, we've got Simon on my right, and they're about to have a sprint race, Warren's Olympics. After 3 lads. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, Jason takes victory. So that's us done at the unit today. It's 5 o'clock. We are heading home. It's been a very busy day today, to be honest. We've a lot of inquiries and a lot of bookings, which is really good, and it's amazing to finally see the lorry. The lorry's finally sign written, which is amazing to see. Good day. all in all, very good day, no problems. Actually there was a problem, wasn't there, this morning? It's been that long I forgot about it. So with house removals and storage and just the property market at the moment, it's a slight worry. I won't say worry, but it's something that I think about quite a lot. I tend to think about 6 months ahead of myself, so I'm trying not to get too wrapped up in the day-to-day stuff and let that fry my brain, but I do think a hell of a lot about what's going to happen to the property market and if we're going to be busy, and everything with COVID at the moment, where property is going to end up, because at the moment there's like a lack of stock out there, and whatever stock does come on Rightmove, etc., is normally snapped up pretty quick, which means that eventually all the moves are going to run out and there won't be many moves to do. So that's something that I do worry about, but the optimistic side of me likes to think about the incentives the government keep putting out there, like the stamp duty incentive. Hopefully they do something similar this year and see if that'll make us busy. Otherwise you just adapt, so we just want to try and adapt to the surroundings and try and get into maybe doing a lot of commercial moves, office moves, warehouse moves, and just people that are looking to downsize their business probably, or on the flip side, people who are trying to upgrade their business and move into bigger premises. We can go into the commercial sector a lot more if the residential moves slow down, but that's something that I do think about a lot. I'm always trying to think 6 months, 12 months ahead. That is a day in the life of Warren's Removals. Hope you got a good insight to what we do. Obviously every day is different, but generally they're quite similar. All the jobs went really well. There's only one team still working, it's James's team. The other 2 teams were back quite early today. That's a good thing because it means we get on top of the unit, and we could also do a lot of van washing and stuff like that. It's important for every vehicle to always look clean. Now we're on the way home. Tonight I'm going to have a chilled night and get ready for tomorrow.